This video is being released on Thanksgiving in the United States. So, I am thankful for all of you watching today, and I am thankful for all of my channel members. We have Blunt Too Heavy. We've got Noble Bowls. Josh Cameron. Andrew Peacock. Ryan Peters. Tristan Hoffman. Andreas Anderson. James Sucks. Vincent Tremblay. Rhea. Micah Carter. Jaegerbomb legend and Isaiah Robeson. Thank you to all of my channel members, and I hope all of you watching are having or have had a fantastic Thanksgiving. But let's get into week 13. And I know what you're gonna say. How is it possible I still don't have printer ink? Listen, I'm busy. Alright? I'm very busy. Also, please ignore my abomination block letters there. That is meant to be an A, I promise. But let's start up with our first AFC game. Raiders versus Chiefs. Now, I feel like I don't have to put too much thought into this pick. The Chiefs are one of the better teams in the league, although they've struggled a bit more than they have. There is a little bit of history here. I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think it'll be a blowout, but I'm still gonna pick Kansas City to win. Then we have Indianapolis versus New England. This is an interesting one to me. I think this game actually could be theoretically pretty close. Indianapolis has been fairly inconsistent since getting Richardson back. There's times where they look really good, there's times where they look really bad. It feels like they don't really have an identity right now as a team. But New England's offense is also really bad. Especially this month, it feels like they've taken a step back. Give me the Colts, I suppose, but I'm not confident. Now we have Pittsburgh coming off of a mini bye versus Bengals coming off of a full week's bye. I pegged Pittsburgh to win last week against the Browns. They ended up losing that matchup. The Bengals have consistently been putting up lots and lots of points, lots and lots of yards, but still losing anyway. This might be an upset pick, I don't know, but I might go Cincinnati here. And we're doing away and home here, by the way. The Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I keep forgetting to go Caps. I almost feel like this is like a prime upset opportunity. Jacksonville coming off of a bye week. If they had a healthy Trevor Lawrence, but they don't. I don't even think he's going to play. So although I want to go upset here, I just don't see it happening. Give me the Houston Texans. And finally we have Cleveland coming off of a mini bye versus Denver. Both teams coming off of wins. I'm going to pick the upset pick here instead of the Houston game. I'm going to take Cleveland to win this in an upset. I'm going to take Cleveland there. Now we have our interconference game, and I just realized we have no teams on byes. Miami versus Green Bay. Now we're in Lambeau Field in late November. It'll be cold at best, at worst it'll be snow, lots of snow. Miami being a warm weather team, I just think Green Bay's gonna have the edge here. Now we have the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta has turned into sort of a disappointment for me this season, and Los Angeles has quietly been a very good team. I picked them to upset the Ravens last week, and they did not do that. However, I thought they looked very competent against the Ravens. And the Ravens are a better team than the Falcons. The Falcons are coming off a bye, but I have a lot of faith in the Chargers at the moment. I'll go there. We have my Seattle Seahawks versus the New York Jets. I stick to what I said last week. I think Seattle at the moment is the best team in the NFC West. I don't think that is saying a lot. I think this division is not very strong in general. But I think this week, coming off of New York Jets, coming off a bye, a team with a lot of dysfunction at the moment, I think Seattle might be able to capitalize on that and perhaps further separate ourselves from the pack. And now we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Washington Commanders. Washington coming off of a back-breaking loss last week. Tennessee coming off of a shock win last week. You guys know I'm a big Washington fan, or you know, I've kind of been enjoying watching them play this season, but I might go with the upset pick here. Tennessee. Now this game here, this next game has potential to be game of the week. And I think no matter what team I pick here, I'm going to upset somebody. Somebody will have something to say. Philly versus Baltimore. We have the Bird Bowl. Two very, very good teams. Two very, very good offenses. Let me actually see who the favorite is in this match. I have a feeling it's going to be like Baltimore Baltimore by 3. Yeah, Baltimore 2.5. Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley. This is going to be highlight central. Baltimore has a very bad pass defense. And you have guys like A.J. Brown who could be able to capitalize on that secondary. I think Eagles might capitalize. I hate to bet against Baltimore in back-to-back weeks because I still think they're one of the best teams in the league. But I think Philly's also one of the best teams in the league. That Saquon performance is that. But outside of A.J. Brown, I don't know what targets there are in the secondary. Devontae Smith is hurt. Talked myself out of it. I'm going to go Baltimore, but this is going to be a close game and a very good game. And finally we have San Francisco versus Buffalo. I'm going to take Buffalo there. They're coming off a bye week. The Niners have struggled. The Niners seem to be lacking any sort of identity at the moment, and Josh Allen is on an MVP march. We have the Chicago Bears versus Detroit Lions. This is our Thanksgiving early game. I mean, I don't have to pontificate too much here. Now we have the New York Football Giants versus the Dallas Cowboys. There was a sick part of me that really hoped Daniel Jones was going to sign with the Cowboys after being released from the Giants. That didn't end up happening. He signed for the next team we're going to talk about here. The Giants are dysfunctional. The Cowboys are also dysfunctional, but they're coming off a solid win. I'll give them the nod. Arizona Cardinals versus the Minnesota Vikings. Give me Minnesota. I promise I'm not just picking against division rivals, but a part of me is kind of just picking against division rivals. Now the next one, though, is kind of the tricky one for me. The Rams at the Saints. The Rams have been inconsistent. They've won a single game out of their they won one of their first 5, then won 3 straight, then lost 2 straight. So they're just very, very up and down. But then the Saints are also a team that's very, very up and down. I don't think this Rams team is a playoff team. Are the Saints still in a playoff position? Where are the Saints at right now? The Saints are 4-7. They're technically still alive. The Buccaneers are barely ahead of them. But right now you have 3 playoff teams. And the Lions, Vikings, and Packers, Eagles, Commanders, and then you're gonna have 1 from the West, 1 from the South. I think North will end up having all 3 of those. I don't think Saints will get in. Give me the Saints, but I'm not confident. And then we have Tampa Bay versus Carolina. I'm done picking the funny option. It has screwed me now one too many times. I'm going to take the Buccaneers to win this matchup. So those are my week 13 matchups. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. I hope all of you who celebrate had a good Thanksgiving. And if not, I hope you've just had a good day in general. If you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this almost every single day. And until next time, guys, bye bye.